Hi, I'm Dexter Valles of Valma International. If you've seen my video blog, Life is All Around You, Are You Present? You would probably have noticed that I've raised some uncomfortable questions. For example, I've talked about being in the present moment rather than being over-focused on the future. But the future is where we're all going. And unfortunately, or fortunately, we're pretty much focused on getting there, so much that we don't know what's happening right around us. I've talked about driving through traffic, looking through my windscreen, and not really registering the traffic around me, but still managing to navigate my way through the traffic without an accident. Very much like life. We unconsciously manage to reroute ourselves and maneuver ourselves through all the issues of life till we get to where we really want to go. Perhaps we hope we get to where we want to go. The uncomfortable question that accompanies this is, do I need to take my hands off the steering wheel of my life? What's going to happen when I do that? Who will take over? Is it really worth living in the present and forsaking the future? If I'm not driving, what am I supposed to do? Take a cab in life? Take a bus? Go where everyone else is going, but not where I need to go or want to go? Powerful questions. The answers are somewhat simple, but need to be practiced or understood and accepted. So, for example, one of the things about not being at the steering wheel is to take your hands off the steering wheel. Now that could lead to an accident. So who do you hand it over to? One thought here is about creating powerful relationships. Trustworthy, trusting relationships. People who you can confide in to take over the wheel. People maybe who you have groomed to take over the wheel. It could be a life partner. It could be a trusted friend. It could be your team. So are you spending time grooming people to take over the wheel? Because at some time, if you are driving non-stop, the chances are you may fall asleep at the wheel and meet with a terrible accident. And there would go all your dreams for the future. Because even the present cannot be guaranteed. The present is a present. It's a gift. Look after it. So, what else are we talking about? Taking a cab, taking a bus? Possible. We also need to accompany other people on their journeys, but not all of the way. Find out how you can be useful to people on their bus, in their car, in a cab with others, and for how long you can manage to do that. And, of course, ask yourself, can you get them, influence them, make them want to accompany you on your journey in your car and be able to take over the wheel from you and go in the direction you want to. So it's all about managing a coordinated life, a life where we cooperate with each other, where we collaborate. The key of life is really not being competitive, but being collaborative. You can be competitive within the footprint of being collaborative. So taking your hands off the steering wheel is all about saying, I'm not going to be as competitive as I thought I would like to be, because being that competitive could actually take me to a problem in my life. I may lose my friends. I may lose people on the journey who could provide that competition in a healthy way. And then that could become unhealthy. And I'll have to pay to many other things a lot more attention than I would have to otherwise. So we've talked about how to take your hands off the steering wheel, how to be able to hand over your steering wheel to others, how to create a team of people, a partner, some trusted folks around you who you can hand over the wheel or travel in their car or bus and learn how much you can contribute to their lives. Because life is a journey and we're not on it alone. So how about looking at how we can do that? Another way to take your hand off the wheel is to be able to take your breaks when you need them. Even if you are driving non-stop, you need to stop. Even an F1 Formula driver needs a pit stop. So what's your pit stop? Probably the weekends. Are we occupying our weekends with so much work that we don't even know the weekend has passed, and the people who depend on us for those weekends feel abandoned? And perhaps the inner child in you feels abandoned because no longer can that inner child find the joy of life. So find out where you can find the joy of life. Where is the fountain located at in your life? The fountain of life, the fountain of youth, the fountain of wonder, the fountain of everlasting energy. And see how you can stop there for a drink. So you may not be able to look at every moment you pass by in life, because that's probably not practical, but you could look at some of those key moments in life, be available to them, identify what are the key moments that you need to be at. Maybe it could be your child's birthday, maybe it could be your wedding anniversary, maybe it could be the graduation of one of your children, maybe it could be being available at a teammate's party, at a picnic. You can decide which moment of life you want to be present at. And the other thing that you will discover is that when you decide to take over the wheel for somebody else, you are brought back to reality. You're brought back to the present moment, because all your preconceived ideas of how you should be driving your own car in your own traffic suddenly fall away, and you've got to ask yourself a lot of questions about how are you going to drive this other person's car in this other person's traffic to get where they want to go to. So you're going to have to pay a lot of attention to the present moment, and that's where you can live in the moment too, when you help others. The trick is, when you help other people achieve what they want, you will find that they will also help you get what you want. And in the process, you would have lived in several moments in the present. So, I hope that whenever you get the chance next, take your hands off the steering wheel, of course, provided you have somebody who can take over the steering wheel and drive your car for some time. Enjoy your journey. It's partnerships that count, relationships that matter, because they deliver the results that we want. And we can all go there together. Bye for now.